샛별 Hello? Oh my god, hey! It's been a month! Hi everyone! Welcome on in! I'm so sorry that I was late. Of course, I came back to everything being just broken. But it's fixed now and we're here. We're live, we're kicking. And we made it. Well, hi, welcome in everyone. I saw Ashley, you came in I think yesterday and you said so excited for tomorrow's stream. So sweet. Thank you so much. That really made my day when I saw that because I was like, is anyone gonna come? I haven't streamed in a month. And Caro came in lurking. I know you're in Coatsy's stream, but thank you so much for popping in to drop some love. And Marone is here. Hello, Joy. Welcome back. Hi, so good to see you. And Lovely, of course. Welcome back. I missed your chill vibes so much. I missed you. And I am so glad I am back. I mean, like, I miss my trip dearly, but it feels nice to be settled back in, you know? And actually feel like I'm adjusted to being home and stuff again. But hi, everyone. Girl, we'd never forget about you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was looking at when I last streamed, and I think it was like a month because I've been back. For anyone who doesn't know, I've been back for like 2 weeks now, but work has been really crazy, and I came back kind of sick, and I had to get readjusted. And we'll talk about all of what I came back to when we do story time because there's been a lot that has happened. Like, there has been so much that has happened in the last 3 weeks that I don't even know where to start. But oh my god, it's so good to be back. And I'm so excited to play Palia today because I've really been back into it. So I think, I don't know, we'll see how today goes, but it might be like a good game to put in the rotation just because it's really easy to yap while we play Palia. And we might do fun things like home tours and things like that. But yeah, how have you guys been? What is new? Tell me everything. What is new in your lives? What's new in the world of cozy gaming? I have cozy gaming news of some things that happened while I wasn't here that are super exciting. We'll talk all about it. But yeah, so I put up a poll and it said, what level of Japan story time do you want? And you guys said, liked and tell me all about it. I'm gonna I'm gonna be selfish and show you my little slide deck because I made it last night and it's like, it's not that long. It has some pictures of the different places that we went to and I figured you would like seeing it and we can do story time. And then we can play Palia, which means that if you're here in the future watching the VOD, I will be putting a timestamp in the comments of when we actually start playing Palia if you don't want to see the Japan story time. So, just so you know, you could skip it if you'd like. And yeah, that will be our plan. I tried to start earlier in the day, as early as I could, because I unfortunately can't stream as long as I would like to because I have to go get my hair cut. But the next 2 weeks, I have more availability. So, we'll stream more. I would gladly love to join in Palia if you want to team up. I'm currently on just running around finding candies. I almost said candles. That would be amazing. I think I have to add you as a friend. I don't think we're friends in Palia yet. Right, lovely? Ashley, not to be a downer, but it's been a horrible morning. You took the kids out of school. There was a you-know-what. And they sent the email to the kids and not the parents. Oh my God. I am so sorry that happened to you. How awful. I feel you. As a former teacher, not a parent, but former teacher, I understand. And I'm so sorry that happened. And I really hope that the stream can give you some good vibes today, my friend. To be honest, your page introduced me to Coates's stream and everyone else, so I'm so happy you're back. Oh, that's so sweet. I am so happy that you're here. I really, really am, and I'm happy that you found our wonderful friend Coatesy as well. Excited to meet all these new friends thanks to your streams. You are so sweet. Stop it. We have a wonderful, lovely community. And I have to hype up the community after we talk about Japan because of something super fun that happened while I was gone. But I'm like trying to catch up on it now. So, oh, it's so exciting. Okay. I'm going to flip to our little scene. Yeah, Ashley, that is so scary. I hope you're okay. You always bring such positive vibes. I'm so glad you're back, friend. Oh, you guys, you're being so sweet. I'm really happy I'm back too. I mean, like, we'll talk about it, but I cried when we left Japan because I was not ready to come back. But now that I'm back, the trip gave me so much mental clarity on just so much of my life that I hope I can just take that and kind of run with it and do a bunch of things I've always wanted to do, like with my personal life, with my channel, with just like so much. It gave me what I needed, a good reset. So, okay, I'm gonna show you my slide deck. I'm gonna show you. I'll keep that little music on in the background because it's fun. I don't know how much you can hear it, but whatever. So welcome to our amazing trip to Japan. It took place for most of the month of September, and this is something that we've planned for a long time. You know what's so funny? I know a lot of you in here know Min, our wonderful friend Min from Min's Meadow. And I feel like our stories are so similar that it's a little crazy. So, Min, if you're watching this, I love you. Both Min and I were supposed to have 2020 weddings. And for obvious reasons, that didn't happen. Then, I actually don't know when she ended up getting married, but my husband and I ended up getting legally married in 2021 because of scary things happening with jobs and health insurance. Who's Min? Just kidding. Who's Min again? So legally married for me in 2021, and then we just then we had I don't even know what to call it. A ceremony, a celebration where our friends and family actually came in 2022. And the nice thing was that it happened on the pretty much the same day, just a year later. So we have a proper wedding anniversary date. And we never got to plan a honeymoon because when we got married in front of our friends and family, my husband had lost his job at that time, sadly. So it was okay, we're taking 2 weeks for wedding time, and then we have to leave immediately so that we can continue helping him find a job. That then resulted in him getting a job a few months later. So, and at the time I was 1 year into a brand new career. I had left teaching and started a new career, and we had bought a house and we had moved, and it was just times were crazy. So we just a honeymoon was not on our mind, except it was because we wanted to go to Japan. But we didn't do anything about it until finally at the end of 2024, we were you know what? 2025 is the year we're going to take our trip and we're going to Japan. 2025 happens. We're planning it. We're trying to figure out when do we buy tickets? When do we do this thing and the other thing? And one day I just sat down and I was you know what? We're booking the tickets and the hotels right now, and we can just figure out the rest later. We can figure out PTO, whatever later. Because the other thing was my husband left that job and then went to a new job, and he didn't have any PTO. And I had 1 billion hours of PTO banked up. So same here with the double wedding because of COVID. Oh my God. Everybody, are we all COVID brides? It really messed with people's schedules. And I didn't even think we would have a friend ceremony, family and friends. So I just booked the trip in that moment. Didn't even think about it. We just put it in the calendar, and I told him, tell your work that you're going and just tell them that you'll take it unpaid even if you have to. And so he did, and they were fine with it. And all of a sudden, fast forward, we're in the end of summer and our trip was coming up. So it happened. It worked. It was so actually throwing the stuff together was kind of last minute, but we made a really good itinerary. We made it work at our workplaces, and I'm just really grateful that we did it. So this is our amazing trip to Japan. This is our arrival. So this was the first night that we got to Akihabara, but it's not where we stayed, but it was a 2-minute train ride from where we were staying. And just for context, I'm only showing you 20% of the pictures we took and 20% of the things that we did, because if I tried to show you everything, we'd be here for 1 million hours. We would be here for 1 million hours. So I picked some highlights to show you. So this was our first meal that we had. We found this cute little restaurant in Akihabara that you just kind of walked in. It was a lot of bar food, but it was nice because a lot of restaurants in Japan have this where you scan a QR code on your phone. Then you have a menu that you could switch the language to English and order whatever you want. You could just order as you go. We'll be here all day if you showed us everything. Like, we could do a part 2 if y'all want. Like, if you feel inspired after this, because I haven't even looked at my husband's pictures on his phone yet. That's like the crazy part. But yeah, this was like a really good meal, super nice wait staff. They asked us like where we were from, and you pretty much just like ordered the food as you went. And it was nice because then you could control how much you actually wanted to eat. And this is when I learned that food is much cheaper in Japan than it is here. So it's what resulted in us eating a lot throughout the whole trip. And then this was just like just a street in Akihabara that was kind of poppin'. Akihabara, for anyone who doesn't know, is very like anime forward, video game culture forward. So there was tons of anime things all over the place and really cute shops that sold character things, like anime related caricatures, plushies, lots of claw machine places here. Pretty crowded. Not as touristy as I was expecting. Like, there wasn't that many tourists at the time we were there. Obviously, you could tell it's nighttime because we got in at like 3 p.m., settled into the hotel, went out to find dinner, and then crashed. So, yeah, this was Akihabara, and it was a very nice like first part of Tokyo to see. Ooh, maybe like all-time favorites ones for next time. That's a really good idea, Lovely. Okay, so then this is Ueno, and Ueno left like a big impression on me because of just how clean and big and arid the space was. So this is like the station. So we were going to Ueno and we stopped somewhere, and this is from the train station that you could see these people fishing, and it was such a delightful little treat just to like look up and see this while you're waiting for your next train. And they just go out there every day and do it. It was super early in the morning, by the way. You can't tell, but they were just like out there doing their thing. Then we got to Ueno, and right out of Ueno station was this little complex that had food, and it was like 2 stories. And we found this place that sold just like tea and coffee. And this was the first proper matcha tea latte that I had in Japan. Instead of giving you sugar packets, they have like these little, I don't even know what to call it. They're like these little liquid packets that says syrup. And you just pour the syrup in there. They're extremely sweet. Extremely, extremely sweet. So I poured one whole one in there, and I wish I had only put half in there. But I liked it better than the sugar packets. And that's me walking somewhere in Ueno Park. It was somewhere that had like some shrines with the torii gates there, which you'll see a lot more torii gates in the rest of the slide deck. And I have a shopping bag because we purchased something there. And this is when I learned that I should have, like, everyone around us in Japan had these little electric fans that they were like pointing at their face. That's when I learned why they did that, because I was dying and I was a sweaty mess. Oh my god, Joy, you're so adorable. Thanks. I feel like matcha in Japan has to be a million times better than here. Girl, it was a different vibe. Like, it tasted, I don't know if I'm going to make this sound appealing, but I mean this in a good way. It tasted earthier and just, I loved sipping on it. A friend told me there are even places where, yes, you can grind your own matcha in some places, and we did somewhere in Kyoto, and it was such a treat to do it. But yeah, much, much better. Taste totally different. So this was just part of Ueno. If anyone ever goes to Japan, I highly recommend Ueno Park. It was such a delightful place to walk around. Super open. It's huge. Just gigantic. But they have like vendors selling really great food. There's lots of places to stop and sit. Lots of just beautiful open places to go walking. Loved it. I get what you're saying, 100. Like, just more clean. Exactly. It was just, like, more clean. And then this one is a few slides, and this is when we went to Minato City in Tokyo. This was the day that we went to a digital art exhibit called Team Labs Borderless. If you have looked on Japan stuff on TikTok, you may have come across Team Labs Borderless or Team Labs Planets. And so this was the day that we went out there to see that exhibit. But before our scheduled time, we wandered around the city. We went to the Tokyo Tower, which is over here. You could see in the picture. And then there was just like this park, like this office park full of office buildings. And this is what it looked like. Like, people were coming out of this office on their lunch breaks, like sitting in this grass. There was this really adorable little waterscape here with a bridge that they were walking over to go take their lunch break. It was so quiet and serene here that I couldn't believe that it was Tokyo, because like Tokyo is one of the most densely populated cities in the entire world, but in this particular corner of it, it was so calm and peaceful. Like, me and my husband sat down on these little picnic tables. I don't know if you can see them behind this tree, and we just like closed our eyes and just sat there because it was so peaceful. And we were we were drinking beer. So maybe that was why, but I felt like we were the only two people on the entire planet while we were sitting here. It was very, very wonderful. And this is the actual Team Labs exhibit. So it was huge, and you walk around it however you want to. Their whole point is that it's a world without borders. So you just explore at your own pace. You can go into different rooms. You can find secret rooms. They even had like different scents throughout the different exhibits. Like, there was one room that smelled really citrusy. There was another that smelled super floral. And just like different things were happening. Everything was moving. You can't tell because these are pictures, but like this bear was walking and all the flowers were moving, and the digital art like moved throughout the rooms. So they told you, when you go through the first few rooms, go back to those rooms at the end because new art will have moved to that part of the room. And that's what we did. And so like it started out when we went in there, everything was yellow, but then when we went back around, everything was like these red and pink flowers. Just super interesting. Lots of tourists were here. I think this was like a thing that tourists did. I don't know if I saw many locals, but it was really cool. This is like an example of one of the other rooms that they had, called the balloon room. And they just had these lights hanging everywhere with mirrors everywhere, and it made it look crazy like this. Like, it took my breath away when we walked in there just because of how vibrant and colorful it was. And the one next to it was a separate room that had, like, it's really hard to see, but it had like these balls that would roll down almost like it was on a little roller coaster. And you could just stand there and watch them, but clearly they were everywhere. So like the funny part was that it was hard to walk around these rooms because you would crash into things, or you would like walk into a mirror sometimes because it was hard to see, and they were dark too. But super fun, super cool photo ops, I think. I know I'm a little delayed, but they've been doing those little sugar syrup packets since I was a kid for ice drinks. Really? I liked them, but they were really sweet. I would want to stay there all day. It was really, really beautiful. I did too. I almost wanted to like take a nap on the grass. So then in Team Labs Borderless, towards the end of the entire exhibit was this like aquarium room where you could go take a piece of paper that had different fish on it, and you could go color. They had like these special crayons where you could color them in. Then you give it to the person that was working there, and they scan it, and then you would watch like your fish actually move through the digital exhibit, and it was like swimming, and you could go poke them and it would make them swim faster. So I saw this one. We did not make this one. The one that we made, it had like our real names on it, and it said like, oh, we love you, Japan, or something. So I didn't put a picture of what we made on here, but I saw this one. And this one says Azadi, which means freedom. And I thought it was really cool that there was someone in that exhibit the same time and day as me who speaks the same language as me, and they had left that there, and they had put freedom. So I took a picture of that, and I followed this one around for a little bit. And then at the end, we went, and they had like a tea room, and then the art would float it would like float on your tea. So they give you get to pick what kind of tea you want, and this was ice cream, matcha ice cream, and you just got to sit there while the art like danced around on your food. It was really, really cute. And the ice cream was superb. So really, really cool. I want to go there so bad. My mom did it without me last time. She went back to visit. It was really fun. I don't know that it's like a must see if you're in Japan. I think there was way cooler things that we did, but it was like $13 too. And I think you can spend less time in here than we did. We stayed for a very long time, and it was like, okay, well, once you see it, you see it. What languages do you speak? Sorry if I'm behind this. No worries. I speak Farsi. Farsi is my first language, or, some people know it better as Persian, and English. Okay, here we go, guys. This is when the obsession begins. So this is, I think, like the next day. We went to Ikebukuro, and we went to a place called the Sunshine City Mall, primarily because this was like very accessible from the hotel we were staying at, and also because it was the first Pokemon Center store that we visited. I say first because we went to many, many of them. So this is like behind the cash registers. They had this adorable Pikachu art. Even like surrounding it in this area of the mall, they have this adorable, adorable Pikachu art. And then next to the Pokemon Center here, they had this little cafe called Pikachu Sweets Cafe. Yes, Pikachu Sweets Cafe. You heard me right. And they had like various drinks you could get and like sweet treats, and just like this adorable Pikachu art throughout the whole place. They also sold some plushies, exclusive Pikachu plushies here, which you will see a picture of. But this is where the obsession began, because I don't think you're ready. So I was like a kid in a candy store. I grabbed this stupid basket and just started putting whatever Pikachus I wanted in there. I grabbed the Halloween exclusive ones. I grabbed the big ones, the small ones, the keychains you could put on your backpack. I didn't even care. If I saw it and liked it, I just put it in the basket. And that was the end of that. This is just the beginning of what happened, because I came home with, I believe, 14 new Pikachus, which, yeah, you know. And that's the one from the Sweets Cafe. They were wearing uniforms, and you could get one that was in pink, blue, or green. And I went with the pink one. As you should. It was amazing. And then my husband got this pineapple ice cream. I don't know I think it was like a pineapple ice cream carbonated situation with this little Pikachu cookie on top. And I got a coffee, and they put this Pikachu art on it, and it was so cute. We need a picture of all the Pikachus together. There is one in Kotzi's Discord. In her IRL gallery channel, I took a picture of all of them sitting together on the bed. And then I got this cookie. Or no, it was more like a waffle. This Pikachu waffle that had the ears. I have to ask, how many suitcases did you bring home full of stuff you bought in Japan? So we went with 3 suitcases. One of them was a bigger suitcase that had both of our clothes, shoes, everything. One of them was a very small suitcase that just had toiletries. And one was empty, which I wish we didn't do. So then we came back with 4 suitcases because we had to purchase another one after completely filling the empty one. And we filled the empty one in Tokyo. So by the time we went to Kyoto, we needed more room. And I just wish we had purchased the empty ones there because they were so much cheaper. But it is what it is. And then there's me with my Halloween Pikachu. I don't know like if they switch it out every year, but this year it was Pikachu in a vampire costume. I don't know what this was. I think he was a vampire, and Teddy Ursa. So it was like a Pikachu and Teddy Ursa themed Halloween thing. And you can, if you peek in my basket there, you can see a yellow Pikachu pencil case and Pokemon highlighters, which I now proudly use at work. So then I threw this slide together, just featuring random eats throughout Shinjuku, Ginza, and Sumida, because I couldn't remember where exactly all of these places were. I do vaguely remember this restaurant was super poppin'. People were like partying in here. The food was delicious. This like salad situation was really good dressing. This drink that I had, it was an alcoholic drink, just tasted like fruit juice, so I had too many of those. And then this sushi sampler was really good too. This was a separate place that had the fluffy pancakes. I wanted to cry eating that because it was so delicious. And at first I saw it and I was like, one is not going to be enough to fill me up. I was dying by the end of this, but kept me full for many hours. Then I had this green tea somewhere else that was very fresh. Again, super earthy tasting, very warm and comforting and good. Again, as you should. The fluffy pancakes, that's my goal one day. They have so many places with these fluffy pancakes, but we went to a really small mom and pop shop with like the cutest little couple that owned the place. And the guy was the one who made the pancakes. Then we went to Chuo City. We went to this soba noodle place. And for those that don't know, soba noodles are buckwheat noodles, and you can eat them cold. And it comes with like a dipping sauce. Basically, this white cup, you can put like the toppings in there, and then you take some soba and you dip it very gently into the dipping sauce and you eat it. It was the best soba I've ever had. I say that as someone who loves soba noodles and who's had soba many times in many different places in the world. This was the best soba I've ever had in my life. And I ate the whole thing. And my husband had a hot one. So I went for cold, he went for hot. He ate the whole thing as well. Very nice wait staff here and really cute seating. That it was like super cozy. We were on the ground. I don't know if you can tell, but we were sitting on the ground. It was very cozy. Oh god. Okay, so Shibuya Sky. You've always wanted to try soba like that? I highly recommend it. Yeah, I highly recommend it. They had like different protein options, but on that particular day, I wasn't in the mood for meat, so I just had like the vegetarian one, and it was very good. Ooh, sorry, I hit the mic. So Shibuya Sky. So this is a building that I don't even know what story we were on, but you can basically go on the rooftop of this building and get this wild panoramic view of Shibuya and Tokyo. Okay, listen. Despite my face, don't look at it, because I mean, like, you can look at it, but despite the fact that I'm smiling, I was absolutely shivering in my shoes. I was like looking out at this view and just quaking with fear because it was so high up. And I don't like, in this picture, I don't know if you can tell, but they had these glass pane things so that you couldn't like fall. And people were getting up close to them to take pictures. I was social distancing from them because I was freaking out. But there's like an escalator you can go up and down and see the view, and I was freaking out. I tried to stay away as well. My mom's side is from Tokyo, so there are quite a few new attractions I haven't been to yet. Shibuya Sky is one of them. Yeah, I mean, I think people should go because you get a really cool view of like Tokyo, but I couldn't, like, people wanted to stay up there for half an hour and I wanted to get out. You and Mr. Joy are so cute. Oh, thank you. Yes, you are going to see some pictures of us. I know I haven't like shown my face on the channel, but I'm not against showing my face. So you were so brave. I would be shaking too. Lovely. I was flipping out. Like, my husband would be like, go stand over there so I could take a picture of you. And I was like, okay, can you hurry up though? It was really wild. Like, what really did it for me was looking up and seeing airplanes that had taken off and how close you were to the airplanes that were like well have taken off into the air. Freaked me out. I would reverse snack. I wanted to. Okay, so then we made it to ground safely, and I had never been happier to be near the ground. So then we walked over to the Shibuya crossing, or like the Shibuya scramble, and this is like the crosswalks that go in many different directions, with just like hordes of people. So I took a picture of the before and the while crossing. And it was really cool. The thing that struck me the most is that I had seen this crossing on TikTok so many times. I thought it would be huge, but it felt really small in person, and not like in a bad way. It just wasn't like the scale of what I was expecting it to be. But yeah, this was really cool. I don't know if you could tell, but there was like a place that had a Pokemon card lounge and just like cool advertisements everywhere. IKEA, IKEA represent. And it was the most organized chaos I've ever seen in my life. Hubby better be quick with those pictures. I don't feel like falling away today. Yeah, literally. It's like, dude, you gotta get a move on. Yes, the famous Shibuya crossing. It was really cool seeing it up front. When my mom and I did Tokyo Tower when I was little, she was afraid of the glass floors. I was loving it. Really? Oh my God. I had enough after a while. And the part that was driving me nuts was we went inside, and on like the floor below where we were at, there were places to eat. And my husband was like, okay, you want to go sit right in front of the window and eat? And I was like, no, I want to sit as far away facing the wall as possible. I don't want to be here anymore. I feel like the pictures make it look huge. Like, even in yours it looks big. I blame the white lines. Yeah, it's like almost like an illusion. It is really not that big. like doesn't take you long to actually get to the other side of anything at all. So we crossed it and it was like, cool, we crossed it. And then we walked over. So when we were here, we were walking to the Parco building, and this is where the Nintendo Tokyo store is located. The Parco building was super fun. If you ever are in the area, I suggest going to the Parco building because it had so many cool stores. Obviously, like Nintendo Tokyo took up pretty much the length of a whole full floor, which was super fun. You walk in and you see Isabel and little Nooklings here greeting you. They had the cutest merch I've ever seen. A lot of it was home based. Like you could see this little pot that they had. This was like a water boiler. They had like water bottles. They had bento boxes. I purchased a mug, an Animal Crossing mug, and it's so cute. I'm actually drinking coffee out of it right now. I've been obsessed with it since we bought it from here. But then in the other picture, like you could see, they had clothes. They had like this apron. I bought a t-shirt as well from here. That's super cute. They had stickers, pins, just like the most adorable merch ever. I would bring back so many appliances. I kept trying to grab this water boiler, like, but it was so heavy that I didn't know how to justify it. But I wanted it really badly. Yeah, they had like just the cutest merch. They even had like little timers for the kitchen when you're cooking. And I don't remember what this was. I think they were like kitchen towels too. If I ever go to Japan, I would bring a rice cooker. I don't blame you. I really don't. I think they had a rice cooker with Isabel on it, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Donkey Kong. Clearly there was lots of love for Donkey Kong here because of Bonanza. Then they had this corner with their super iconic Nintendo Tokyo shirts. We went to several Nintendo stores. So if you like go to Nintendo Kyoto or Osaka, you would see underneath it would say like the different city. So super iconic. I grabbed one of these t-shirts for myself. And then they had like really cute stationery stuff. Like there were pencil cases, backpacks, everything. Every time I go, I cry because I can't bring back the kitchen appliances. They are very heavy. It made me really sad. I brought home a rice cooker last time. Get it. I reached a point in the trip very early on where I was just like, I'm not in Japan every day. I need to buy whatever I want because I'm not here every day. So then this is more of Shibuya Parco. They had this Pokemon Center with this insane Mewtwo in it. Like, this was so cool from the first movie, obviously. And clearly people were going and taking lots of pictures with this because it was really cool. And then I thought this was so cute. They had like this little Doraemon store. It wasn't closed. I didn't walk into a closed store, just that register was closed. But it just was like Doraemon merch. And they had some stuff in there that was the Story of Seasons and Doraemon crossover. It was like an apron, I think, but super adorable, just like packed full of these little tiny shops inside. Sorry, I hit the mic again. The thing that I thought was so interesting was the way malls are. In America, when you go into a mall, say you're on like the second floor, there are doors leading you inside of different shops. But in Japan, the malls felt more like everything was a booth inside the mall. So every floor of the mall was open. There weren't really like doorways or anything. It would just be like a shop was there, someone was standing at their little register, and you just walk towards it and you could shop the various like stands and different places where they have their merch hanging from. So it felt really inviting and warm and super fun to walk around because you could just see everything without walking into any particular store. So yeah, that was Shibuya Parko. And then this is Shinjuku in the Omoide Yokocho, which I believe means memory lane. And this is just like an alleyway full of really adorable places that you could go eat, and really just like the lights were super pretty. It felt really autumn-like. I don't know if that was on purpose or if it's always like this, but like these leaves reminded me of the fall. And we had really good food here. Really, really good yakitori. Lots of tourists were here, so it was hard to walk on this particular street because of just how many people there were, but definitely recommend checking it out. On a side note, Doraemon Friends of the Great Kingdom is so underrated in my opinion. I agree. I think it's like peak cozy. And I've thought about playing it on the channel before when I just need something comforting, because it's super comforting. Plus like the graphics, the watercolor pastel situation, I love it. Yeah, this was in Shinjuku, super fun. And then we went to Tokyo Disneyland, and it was the day that we went was the first day of the Halloween 2025 event. So it was like their opening day for this. So it was cool to get here because when you get out of like the train station, it basically opens up right to Disneyland and Disney Sea. It was really cool. Like, I've been to Disneyland in California so many times, and I'm just, I guess, used to cars and people driving there. But this was like everyone took the train, and then they had like these cute Mickey themed trains that were really adorable to get you to the park. So it was all decked out for Halloween. And they had the iconic pumpkin. There was a line. Like, I was so impressed that people had just formed a line in front of this pumpkin to take pictures of it. Like, I thought of in California, like, people would never. They would just like jump at it and take pictures, and like they don't care who's in the way. But people would like get out of the way for others to take pictures of it. And I don't know if anyone here has played Dreamlight Valley. There were like legit night thorns in the park. There were also buildings and places that were straight up things from Dreamlight Valley. Like Scrooge's store is in Disney Sea, and some of the different places throughout, you could tell were their clear inspirations for Star Paths, which I thought was so insane. The graphics are beautiful and I love the story. Me too. Yeah, I like the isometric view of the graphics as well. I feel dumb saying this, but I wasn't aware that there's a Disneyland in Tokyo. There is, and they even have a Universal Studios. Yes, this is true. This is true. And the cool thing about their Disneyland is that they have some exclusive rides that are not in California. I'm amazed it was more in Japan and not the one in Cali. Oh yeah, for sure. I learned something new every day. Yeah, it was, I've never been to Disney World in Florida, but I'm California native and been to the Anaheim Disneyland several times. This one felt, I don't know if smaller is the right word for it. The scale of this one was different, but they had really cool, like, exclusive rides here that I don't know we'll get in California. Such a Japanese trait. They love lines. And people respected it. Like, no one tried to, like, cut anyone. No one tried to get in anyone's way. People, like, deliberately moved out of each other's way so that they could have the picture of this. Yeah, it was really cute. And if anyone does play Dreamlight Valley, like, this is an item in the game too. But I think they do this in all the parks, maybe. And then this was the Mickey. So like right when you get into the park, there's this little Mickey, which was similar to the one we have in Anaheim. But yeah, very open. I was like worried that it would feel super crowded because it can in the one in California. But the spaces here were so open. It was really easy to walk around and not like bump up against people. I can't vouch for the Florida one. I haven't been since I was 7. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I've never been. This is more of Disneyland. So that's Cinderella's castle. As you can see, I don't know like if you can tell what I mean by open spaces, but very open. This is one of the exclusive rides they have at Tokyo Disneyland, and it's the Pooh's Honey Hunt. It was so adorable. There was a part in the ride that was like Tigger, and I bet you can imagine like the effect that happened in there. Super fun, super cute. You're a Universal girly all the way. Yeah, we did not go to the Universal in Tokyo, or in Osaka, I mean. Just it wasn't like on our itinerary, but I wanted to because I heard they had their Halloween event too. More of Tokyo Disneyland. So here's another exclusive ride. It's the Baymax Happy Ride. This was the cutest ride ever. They played the most adorable music while you're spinning around these little Baymax cars like crazy. Very long line. Very short ride for a very long line. Well, we had a fast pass for this one. This was some of their Halloween decorations at their Haunted Mansion ride, which was Nightmare Before Christmas themed while we were there. And I thought this tombstone was funny. It says, dear departed brother Dave, he chased a bear into a cave. And there were like these tombstones everywhere leading up to this ride. So super cute. And the thing, like the trend was that you would go buy these like little character plushies and you could like pin them to your shoulder. So everyone was walking around with someone pinned on their shoulder, and I had Winnie the Pooh on mine. Caro! Hi, Caro! Welcome in. Hi, Kinley! Welcome in. It was so cute. It was very cute. We're doing a Japan show and tell right now, so I'm going through pictures. So this is Disneyland Day, Halloween themed. Yes. I'll go back a little so you can see because we barely got started. So this is the entrance. We went the first day that their Halloween event opened. So this was like opening day. The pumpkin, the super cute Mickey pumpkin, and me and Mr. Joy. I was pointing out that they had like night thorns set up for anyone that plays Dreamlight Valley. They had it throughout the park, which I don't know if they do in the other parks, but I thought it was cool. And then this is Pooh's Honey Hunt, which is an exclusive Tokyo Disneyland ride. That's the Cinderella Castle. And then we were here. So the Baymax ride, and this was part of the line for Haunted Mansion. And this was probably like my favorite part of Tokyo Disneyland. The Sleeping Beauty ride, which is what these two pictures are, was so beautiful. Like I have to post like a video of it somewhere because this ride took my breath away. And it was such a great way to end the day at Disneyland because it was just gorgeous and well done. I couldn't believe that they were animatronics in there. They felt so real. You like would walk into the ride and it would start here where you're standing and you're watching Belle and Beast up here in like the two parts of the castle fighting with each other. And then you go in and board the ride. It was just so well done. I don't know how to explain it. And this was a restaurant that was Alice in Wonderland themed. It was the Queen of Hearts. Oh, you're so cute together. Oh, thanks. If you couldn't tell, we were obviously like really happy to be in Disneyland. Okay, so then the next day, this was our last day in Tokyo, and my brother had arranged a private sushi dinner in some Michelin star restaurant in Shibuya. So it was I forget the name, but it was the style where like the chef gives you one thing at a time and then they prepare the next thing. This was the best sushi I've ever had in my entire life. Like hands down the best. I don't think I could eat sushi ever again without thinking of this place because it was just so good. And we got it with a tea pairing, so every few rounds they'd bring a new type of tea, and they ranged from iced tea to hot teas, different flavors that were paired with the sushi that we were eating. I thought I was gonna die because I was so full. Yes, omakase. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what we had. And the chef was so nice. He was talking to us and getting to know us while making our food, and it was just the most lovely experience ever. And they like greeted us at the door, and then when we were done, they walked us to the door and said goodbye, and it was really sweet. Very, very good memory. Then it was the next day, and we were on our way to Kyoto. So this is a picture of my ticket on the bullet train. I'm actually sitting in the train in this picture. This is a picture I took from the window of the bullet train. This was such a beautiful way to travel because you didn't feel like you were going super fast, but we got from Tokyo to Kyoto in like 2.5 hours or something like that. And I think if you drove there, it would be like 5.5. So really crazy. Very comfortable, very quiet in the train. We booked the seats that had the oversized luggage because we had one big suitcase that we had to keep at our feet. But otherwise, you would go sit in your seat. There was windows, there was like a tray table, there was Wi-Fi, there were bathrooms. You could bring food on board. It was very comfortable, and I was staring out the window the whole entire time, just at how beautiful the entire country was. Hi, Kotsi, welcome in. Japan story time. Yes, I made a slide deck. And then we got to Kyoto and we went to go grab dinner, and this is the place we went to eat at. And it had this adorable little alleyway leading up to it with like cobblestones. It was so cute. It was like, it felt like a secret finding that place, but the food was really good. I think there's a picture of it in the slide deck, which sometime later. So happy you're back in streaming, friend. Aw, thank you. I'm so happy I'm back too. And I'm happy I'm streaming again as well. I missed it. So I had to include pictures of our hotel in Kyoto, which we stayed near the Sanjo station. This was like the coziest hotel I've ever stayed at. I don't know if you can tell, but we had a kitchen. We also had our own laundry in this room. We had a giant bathroom with like a giant walk-in shower. And they gave us PJs, and they would give us a fresh pair of clean PJs every day and put it on our beds like that. It was so cozy. Like when I think of the trip, I actually miss this hotel, which maybe that sounds crazy, but it was so warm. And at the end of a long day, it felt like you were going back home. That's how comforting this hotel was. And I loved it. And right across the street, like if you were to look out this window, was a little middle school, and it was just really cute. Like you would look out and you would see kids like playing in the PE field or just like walking to school. It was really adorable. Yeah, so I really love this hotel. Super cute and cozy. This is the Nakagayo ward, pretty much like right outside of our hotel that we were staying at. Was this gorgeous, gorgeous city to walk around in. Like, there was this river, people were sitting out here in the grass, eating, chatting, having a good time. There's a bridge up there that you could walk. All of these are restaurants that you could sit outside and just like admire the view. It was so scenic and serene. It like, this is how we spent our first day there, just walking around this part because of how beautiful it was. And the air smelled so fresh and clean. And we even came and sat down here for a little while and just like stared at the river because it was so nice. And this is like a little walkway that was up here somewhere. And there were many of these little waterways everywhere that were next to outdoor seating. I just loved it. I thought it was so beautiful and such a nice touch to the city. You should definitely watch the rest later, though. The rest of Herman and the Pig was ridiculously hilarious. I'll have to check it out, too. I was listening to you while you were streaming, and so was my husband. We were laughing because all we heard was you oinking and then giggling. It just sounded so funny. So I'll have to go back and see it, too. Does not sound crazy at all. That sounds amazing, and I want to go there right now. Yeah. You should. And then take me with you. How did you find places to go? Airbnb, travel sites and guides, recommendations. I looked at like travel guides, and I looked at places that were highly reviewed. And I say that as like, we were able to afford the places we wanted to go at, but still I was like shocked at how much more affordable things were anyway in general. So yeah, I looked at like travel guides and sites, and anything that was highly rated is things that I gravitated towards. Next Japan trip is a group trip. I'm ready. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so these are some Kyoto random eats. This is the tonkatsu place that was here. So this little restaurant that we went to was this. And this was delicious. This was, everything that you see here, the soup, the tonkatsu, the rice, everything, I ate it all. I cleaned the plates because of how delicious it was. And I have not stopped thinking about tonkatsu since this day. That's how good it was. Then we went to a ramen place, which is here. This was a cool restaurant because it was, oh my God, I don't know if you can hear that car outside going crazy. So sorry if you did. That scared me. This ramen place was a cute restaurant that was fully women owned and operated. This broth was to die for. The whole experience was to die for. I have never slurped up ramen so fast before in my life, but really delicious, really cute, like little local spot. Very small on the inside, very intimate and warm. Just lovely. If you can actually manage to get through the Japanese website, it's cheaper sometimes than the English website. I heard about that. I was able to do it for one thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was hard to do it for the rest. Joy ate pig. I did. These are more Kyoto random eats. This was a really cute restaurant that we sat in like an attic floor almost. We were sitting on the ground, super cozy. Really good yakisoba and sushi. This is Wagyu beef that was so good. It should have been illegal. So good. And then some sushi. that we had and tempura. The wait staff here was adorable. They would come, and there was like this young guy who, when he brought like the sushi and the sashimi, you could tell he preloaded the translation of the fish on his phone, and he would come set the stuff down, and then he came and sat down next to me, pulled up his phone, and told me what each of the fish was in English because he had it prepared and ready to go. And it was so cute. Like, he was adorable and we loved him. Just a silly joke since I just played Hermit and Pig. Oh, sorry. I ate the pig. I struggle with the slurping part. Yeah, I say slurping. I don't know if I actually slurped it, but like I scarfed the whole thing down. More Kyoto random eats. So this was in a little mall that we went to, and next to it was this cafe that had omelet rice. This was delicious. It had the rice in here had mushrooms as well, and then it came with like a little steak patty. Really good. This restaurant was within walking distance of our hotel, so it felt like our neighbor. It was run by the most adorable little family who talked to us like throughout our whole meal. They asked us where we were from. They made recommendations for us to go see. This sushi was to die for. They also had Wagyu beef that was to die for. Their son was another like young guy, and you could tell he was like a little chef in training. He was really adorable. Yeah, they were just like the friendliest people ever. Mushrooms, I'm sold. The mushrooms were so good too. I snuck in one picture of Osaka. I made a note here that we spent a lot more time in Osaka than this because we went shopping in like the giant malls that they have there. But this is the only picture I have on my phone. I have to get some more from Mr. Joy. But this is Dotonbori, and it's basically just like a street full of shops and food. This was packed with people. Walking down here made me feel like I was in college again, walking around with my friends. That's how lively it was, and it was very wonderful. Then we went to Nishiki Market. That's like the historical market there that has a bunch of food and little shops throughout too. And the etiquette here is that if you buy food, you're supposed to sit or stand at the place that you bought it at and eat it there. You're not like supposed to walk around and eat stuff. But it was very fun to stand there and eat something because they would get happy if you liked it and you made like a happy expression. And then the other shops that they had, you could buy cute little trinkets. Yeah, super beautiful. And throughout the whole thing, it was covered with like this roof that was colorful. The only problem was that it was so packed with people that you were basically bumping up against them the entire time. And this is very narrow, trying to get through. I'm a baby and I can't handle mushrooms. I used to not be able to, but now I love them. Puppies and that beautiful owl. Yes, we went to a puppy cafe and they all had costumes on. And we were allowed to give them treats, but only if they sat down for it. As you can see, Mr. Joy was trying. This one never wanted to sit. This one just expected treats. And this one was obsessed with me. She kept jumping in my lap and staring at my face. Then we went to an owl cafe. You were allowed to pet the owls. They didn't all like it. One of them hissed at me, but this one posed for me. So I thought the Pokemon Center in Osaka was bigger than Tokyo. It is. It was bigger. Yeah. I didn't notice the puppos. They were really cute. And they gave you a free drink here too. So it was nice. I have to join a meeting for work, but I'll be back in a bit. We'll be here. No worries. We'll be here. And yes, good luck with your meeting. Okay, so now this is the day we went to the Fushimi Inari Taisha. The train ride here was beautiful. This is like walking up to it. They had a bunch of places you could grab food. We did not. I just took a picture because I thought this was cute. Then we walked up to the actual place itself. As you can see, lots of people. Lots and lots of people. We should have gone much earlier in the day, but this was not super fast to get to from our hotel, sadly, so we had to deal with some crowds. It started to die down at some point while we were there, but really beautiful with the red torii gates. This is more of it. So this whole trip, like going through the entire thing, was like 3 to 4 hours round trip. I believe they say it's like 1,000 torii gates or something. We were able to snap this photo when no one was around, and it was gorgeous. Just beautiful leading up to it. Very serene, very fresh air. Yeah, I felt like I was connecting with myself on a spiritual level while we were here, just because of, I just felt like we were away from the rest of the world, and it was nothing but like us and the trees out here. Low key, I'd be determined to make the one that hissed at me like me. I tried that, Kotzi. I tried, but he wasn't having it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, but I thought I would die walking there. Me too. Me too. I thought I was gonna die as well. Don't let this fool you, like this path, because a lot of this was stairs. Upstairs, going downstairs, going like on curvy stairs. Like, I thought I was gonna die. There were places to like take breaks in between, and every single like rest break we took advantage of because we thought this is the end and we're gonna die. But yeah, that was the Fushimi Inari Taisha. Random onigiri. This is a salmon rice ball that I got from some little mom and pop shop that was delicious, and it was needed. Then, okay, so here's potentially a mistake that we made, because this, going here, and then going to the Kiyomizu Dera Temple, we did on the same day. We did both of these insane walking attraction days on the same day. And we did almost die. Like, I don't know how we made it back to the hotel, because we were out from approximately 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. on our feet, about to die. But I don't regret going here at all. This was beautiful. This gave such a scenic view of Kyoto. The temple was beautiful, so historic. Loved it. The onigiri were bigger. Yeah, they would fill you up. That's a lot. Your legs must have been on fire. Either of you track how many steps that day? Yes. I want you to put a number in the chat to guess how many steps we walked on this day. The Fushimi Inari Temple and the Kiyomizu Dera Temple day. Guess. Just take a stab at how many steps you think we walked. Handmade is always a bit bigger. Mine are often massive because of all the filling. Yeah. And I liked that because I liked that they kept me full. Okay, Kotzi says 30,000. Anyone else? $35K. Okay. 50? Oh my god. We walked, drum roll please, 37,000 steps that day. I'm going over the top at 100,000. I think I would have actually been sent to the hospital if it was 100,000. But I'm telling you, 37,000 was almost the end of me. When we got back to the hotel, we both just like plopped on the bed and passed out. Like that was the end of that. I've made them once and they were small because I thought they were supposed to be smaller. I should have just made them huge. Didn't have enough filling. I thought they were supposed to be smaller too. I was very happy about the filling because, I mean, I would get hungry a lot because of how much we walked every day for weeks. Yeah, it was really good though. The max I've done was 28 to 29,000. That was in China. That's still a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it'll take it out of you. Here's another shot of the Kiyomizu-dera temple. So the side that we were standing on was still part of it, but I feel like this is like the iconic shot that people try to get of this part of the temple. And then you have this really crazy view of the rest of the city. I believe when it's like proper autumn out there, all of this foliage is like gorgeous orange and yellow. You can see it starting to turn a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, standing here freaked me out a little bit because there was like a palpable curvature that felt like you were leaning down towards the ground ever so slightly. And there were so many people that I looked at my husband and I said to him, is there not like a weight capacity? Because I feel like everyone is standing on the edge of this thing and it kind of scared me a little bit. But super, super beautiful place. Very picturesque. That is a beautiful picture of the temple in the city. I loved it. Gonna have to lurk for a bit because I need food and let the pups out. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy. This is Nara. So this was a different day. Our feet were not ready to walk again as much as we did, but you know, we lived and we learned. So this is Nara, and they are known for the deer park. As you can tell, the deer just run around freely and they are not afraid of people. There are places where you can buy cookies for them. We did not participate in that because I was watching other people do it, and these deer were like biting them and jumping at them, like biting their clothes. I thought like this was enough, especially because they would walk up to us anyway and like sniff our hands, lick us. I learned that they would also come and check if you had cookies. So we would have to show them our empty hands. Like, I felt like they were cops and we were putting our hands up like we don't have anything. And then they would walk away. Yes, lovely. These are the deer that bow at you. So it was kind of sad because I saw some of them and I bowed and they bowed. But then they were like, where's my cookie? And I didn't have anything to give them. So they were really cute though. Stinky, very stinky area. Very poop-centric smelling area. But overall, like the atmosphere was beautiful. Very green, lush. And we saw some babies and they were really cute. They're a lot thinner than I expected. I know, I wasn't expecting that either. So there were signs everywhere that like were caution signs that said to be careful when interacting with them and feeding them, because we went in September. That is mating season, and I guess like the male deer are known for being extra aggressive. I saw the male deer biting and headbutting people, and they were fighting with each other a lot too. You would like turn around and you'd see two of the males just like go at it and fight each other. You expect polite bows and didn't have cookies, Gasp. I know, it was so rude of me. So rude of me. I felt bad because they would like bow and come up to me and be like, "Where's my cookie?" And some of them would like give you puppy eyes. But this is Mr. Joy. He did not initiate this contact with this deer. It just came up to him like this and started sniffing his arm. Not pictured. I don't think I pictured it here. No. I got a plushie, a deer plushie, while we were out here, and we sat down on a bench to drink our coffee, and a deer came up to me, and it grabbed the plushie by the price tag out of my hand and tried to steal it, and we had to pry it away from it so that it wouldn't eat like paper or eat the plushie. And my husband had to push it away. Like, he had to put his hand on its face and shove it away from him because it kept trying to steal my plushie. They were really goofy and cute. This is Arashiyama, and this is where the bamboo forest is. I loved this place so much. This is like the train station. So you walk out of the train and this is what you see. They had food, they had little shops where you could buy cute souvenirs. And then you walk for a little bit and you reach the bamboo forest. Beautiful, luscious, serene, everything. I loved it. Like, Arashiyama left a huge impression on me because of how, like, it was gorgeous. It just felt like being in nature, which I don't get a lot of out here. And the bamboo forest was really beautiful. This is more of Arashiyama. So when you walk out of the bamboo forest, we saw this, and people were like in the river on these boats. You can tell how lush it was, and it was just so scenic and beautiful. This is us in the actual forest itself and us outside of it. We stopped at many places throughout Arashiyama just to stare at the water, or just to like listen to the sound of the water flowing, because it was very prominent and it was so peaceful and serene. We also ate, I don't think I have a picture of it here, but we ate at a little cafe that had the best curry I've ever had in my life, run by a cute husband and wife team. And it was right next to the bamboo forest, like tucked away near people's houses. Super cute. And then this is, I think, the last slide. So I don't have pictures of everything that we did. We spent our last few days quietly soaking up Kyoto, and then we came home. We had to go on the bullet train again to get back to Tokyo because we flew out of Tokyo. So we had a really long travel day home. But when we got to the Tokyo airport, there was a vending machine that sold these little Pikachus in flight attendant uniforms or pilot uniforms. And they had other like random trinkets from the Pokemon Center, but I think these were exclusive. So I had to grab this Pikachu for the road because I guess this is like a very coveted thing, and there was like a line for this vending machine and they were selling out. So I stood in line and grabbed this Pikachu, and this is us in the plane on the way home. And that's it. The end. Again, only like 25% of what we did probably here. But it was the most amazing, amazing, wonderful time. And on the way to the train station to get back to Tokyo, I cried and cried and cried. And then on the train itself, I cried. On the plane, I cried. And not like because I was sad for leaving, but I couldn't believe that was our trip. And we did all those things and got to see everything that we saw. And of course, that there were so many cute Pikachus everywhere. I'm so happy you had such a great time. Thank you, Caro. Me too. It was lovely. it was. And that was our trip. I will flip over to Palia now. An hour and a half later. Need my controller. Yeah, I have more to tell you guys. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can talk while I load up Palia because so much has happened. Excuse me, Palia, are you going to launch or are you just gonna sit there? Okay. Are you gonna work? Maybe. Girl, what are you doing? Okay. So much to tell. Hey, Mince, welcome in. Mince, we just finished Japan's story time, and I thought of you because I shared some pictures of Wagyu beef. I'll have to post them in Kotsi's channel. Let me kill this music. Let me know how the Palia sounds are. There isn't any sound playing right now, but... my sound is not cooperating. Also, I realize I don't have my my headphones. Let me get them. Okay. I hear sound now too. Good, you hear music as well. Good. The legendary beef. Yes, it was legendary. We had it in a few different places. And it was hard to pick which place stood out because they were all so good. Okay, so... if you're not hearing sound, there's no sound. So. Brittany, hi! This is my first time to one of your streams, and I've been lurking the past hour, but figured I should say hi and that I loved hearing about your Japan trip. It's definitely my dream vacation. Brittany, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here and for lurking. I definitely recognize you because I've seen you around in Peyton's streams, Min's streams, I think Pat's streams too. So welcome on in. It was my dream vacation as well, and I'm glad that you were here for the story time. I wish I did. I did try Kobe beef. Yes. It was very, very good. It was. So, okay, like a week after we came back, I ordered Japanese food for dinner, and I was really upset with it. I don't think I can ever eat food, like Japanese food out here again without being sad. Okay, so we're playing Palia. The Spiritfest Spectacle update is available now, so in case anyone is playing, there is a new animal you can get for ranching called the Gooby. There's a spooky moon store that has exclusive fun Halloween stuff you can get. They have new bulletin board items for bundles you can do, and more premium cosmetics, lots of fun stuff. I did check out the update a teeny tiny bit on my own, but I haven't, like, I just went to the spooky moon store was all I did. And we're gonna dive in. Okay, so here's me. If you play Palia, you know, like, feel free to add me. I played Palia when it came out. I actually had gotten earlier access to its beta and I played it a lot in its first few months, and then I fell off the face of the planet. So I'm getting back into it. So I consider myself a baby Palia player that is relearning a lot of stuff. Notice the bizarre thing is that Wagyu beef, when buying in Japan, is cheaper than compared to buying it in the US. Ugh, I know. I know. Yeah. You could get such good food out there for affordable, like, I don't, it's crazy. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Need to go hunt for food after all those pics. Sounds good, Caro. It's been a long time since I played Palia, and I also played it since beta. Yeah, I just I dropped it, and I like not for any particular reason or anything. I think Fae Farm came out or something, and I dropped it. So, okay, my house, like, it's a mess, but I am a big fan of the decorating in Palia, so I'm motivated to play it for decorating. I've never played before, but I want to play with y'all. You should. You should. We can all kind of learn together, you know? I have lots of stuff here to weed. I mostly played it just for that obstacle course. Oh, yeah. I remember watching Josh do that. Is that even a thing? Like, do people still do that in Palia? What did I just do? Oh, I picked the potato. Okay, so can I tell you guys, like, the crazy thing that happened after I came back from Japan? Oh, lovely. Yes, we can be friends. Friend invite incoming. Ooh, I hope I have more tomato seeds. I'm trying... I'm trying to get my gardening to level 8. That's one of my goals. And I'm trying to make money. Those are my main goals in Palia right now, is get my skills up and make money. Oh, and I actually should record. Let me do that. Okay. Because I am making a Palia video. And my pet is glitching out. What are you doing? What? Why are you doing that? Okay, so can I tell you guys, like, the crazy thing that happened after I came back from Japan? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? I think I said some of it in Kotzi's stream, maybe? I don't remember if I did, but I came back. We came back on a Friday, so I had a few days before I had to work, and then I went to work on Monday, and guess what I learned? Layoffs had happened while I was gone. Yeah, layoffs. They were a thing that existed. Yeah, I came back to that news. Not me. I was okay. But a good number of people in my team were not. And they were just gone all of a sudden. So came back to hear that and learned that, you know, obviously we had to, like, pick up projects for people that weren't there. So workload kind of got kind of crazy, and it was a mess. It was a bit of a mess. It had happened shortly after I left. So, I mean, I was in Japan for a little over 2 weeks, and I was not aware that it had happened. So I came back to that news, and it sucked. I am safe, thankfully. Thankfully, I am safe. They said that they weren't going to do multiple rounds of layoffs or anything like that, so it should hopefully be done. But yeah, it caused quite a mess while I was working. And it's also why I didn't stream right away, because I was trying to like figure out, okay, I need to redo my work-life balance, because just like there was slack that had to be picked up, you know? And I wasn't prepared for that. So many jobs be doing layoffs. I know. It's for those of you who don't know, I work in tech. Very like software development adjacent industry. And tech's not doing so hot right now. I don't know about other kinds of industries, but I know tech is not doing so great. So, I mean, like they said, they're not doing multiple rounds of layoffs. I don't really know how long that will last. Like, I don't know at what point they'll change their mind, and if they have to change their mind and be like, just kidding, we actually do have to do that, or not. But yeah, that had happened. I've been hearing it a lot. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And like, we work with a lot of tech companies as well. And if this is happening like in the world of tech and they're not able to spend money, like it gives us less business, and it's like an endless cycle of, oh, they can't spend, we don't make enough money, whatever. So yeah, it was definitely really scary. And it's not like it was brand new information to me, I guess, because before I left, they had said that there was some financial struggles and that there were different things they could do to prevent it from happening, to prevent layoffs. The first thing they said was, we can cancel our in-person trip. We are an all remote company, but we do in-person stuff a couple times a year. So they said we can cancel that, and they made the decision to do that. And then they said, if that doesn't work, we can, oh my God, it turned 6 a.m. and I got more stuff. And if that doesn't work, then we can freeze raises. So then a few weeks later, before I left for Japan, they made the decision to freeze giving anybody a raise this year. So nobody got a raise. And then they said that the last lever they would pull is the layoffs, which happened while I wasn't here. So it was super sad because like they didn't want to lay any of these people off. I knew all these people. And yeah, it was really sad that happened. And I came back and like a bunch of them were just gone. And I was told that like while I wasn't here, this is the part that sucks too, that there was like a mourning period at work where, you know, people were like trying to be there for each other, and I missed all of that. And I just came back to like, okay, go. We're gonna pick up work. We're gonna do all the things. And it was hard. And I feel like that's, maybe I'm being dramatic, but that's my biggest nightmare. Like, go on vacation and then come back and learn that had happened at your workplace while you weren't there. Like, thankfully I didn't get laid off while I was gone and come back to nothing, but still. It's hard times. Especially, it doesn't help how AIs are taking over so many jobs. I know. I agree. That is the scary part. Yeah, I mean, like, we had lots of customers in this past year who, like, suddenly stopped doing work with us. Y'all remember the tariffs that happened? I mean, that played a role for sure. that's something to come back to, but maybe it's good that it happened while you were gone. Watching them go would have been awful. That's what one of my coworkers said. He was like, you know, maybe it was good you weren't here because the tension and the vibe in the week following that, he said, was really bad. And you could tell people were depressed and the whole mood was just off. Feels like a Great Depression all over again since the 1930s, where nobody had a lot of money and everything was way too expensive. I agree. And like, my LinkedIn feed is just full of people open to work, looking for stuff. It's really sad. Those tariffs, shaking my head. I know. That was like what started to cause it, because the crazy thing was that in the beginning of the year, of this year, we were doing really well, and I don't think anyone would have seen it coming. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone would have guessed that, oh, we would be laying people off or not giving them raises or whatever. And yet, here we are. It is a shame, yeah. Yeah, it was very sad. Oh, wait, I should save some of these to plant and then sell the rest. I know I should like be processing stuff, but like I don't have anything to do. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're living with. Yeah, so work has been kind of crazy. But since I went to Japan, I don't want to ruin my work-life balance. I'm like trying to be very careful of still working within my working hours and making sure I do stuff I want to do. That balance is hard when this kind of stuff is happening. I don't think there's much to do on Palia, which is one thing. Yeah, like what am I at right now? I'm almost at level 8 gardening, and then I can get the preserves jars, which is really what I'm after. That is what I need for money. I don't blame ya. Yeah, it's super tough. Especially like, because I play a pretty senior role at work. And I'm like actively trying to, you know, I'm trying to do my job and do it well, but not let it take over my life. And that's a line that gets blurred when something like this happens at your workplace and they have to shift workloads to people. So, and especially this time of year where it's like holidays coming up. And since going to Japan, I really want to like do more with my channel. I feel like it really opened my eyes to how much life is fleeting, and I don't really want to spend it making my work my life, you know? Like, I'd rather pursue my passions and my hobbies more than anything and see where that takes me. That is really what I'm after. Ooh, do I have food on me? Oh, I do. Okay. I made dumplings. Okay, I still have more news to share about what happened while I was gone. Okay, I'm saying all this out loud, and now I feel how it just feels so unreal that this is happening. I need to figure out what I'm doing with those candy corns, but I need to plant those. Oh, I have to upgrade that stupid storage eventually. Let's put my decorations away. We're gonna just sell that. Yep, we're just gonna sell it. I don't care. Oh, and I was making glass to sell. Okay, so let's just do that. We'll do that. My company has the opposite problem. We hired a new secretary for when ours is gone for maternity leave, and that girl quit after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks? What? After 3 weeks? She was a bad fit anyway. Oh no. That's rough too. Okay, let's go see our animals. Yeah, we had that problem at one point as well. But yeah, things just took like a sad turn following the tariffs. This is my Pecky named Pikachu. To no one's surprise. Oh, you don't eat potatoes. Well, I guess I have to give you a candy corn. 18 eggs? Girl, are you okay? Girl, you okay? 18 eggs? Dang. And this is Pecorita, named after Chikorita. Times are tough. They really are. "12 eggs? What is wrong with you guys?" Okay, so my other news that I can't divulge too much information about, but I will just tell you like what happened. While I was gone, I didn't see this until I came back because I wasn't checking stuff, but while I was gone, some developers had reached out to me for various upcoming games. And I can't tell you which ones, but that's a first for me. I've never like worked directly with developers like this, but they reached out. Get it off your chest, girl. This is like a new development, I would say, but yeah, they reached out to me and I replied back and they were like, "Oh my God, you replied back to us." And it like, what? It was very exciting. I can't ship eggs? What's the deal? Oh, it's thinking I had that. Okay. There we go. Oh, we reached the level of being noticed by developers. I know, it's crazy. Do you think that you will like the games? I think so. There's one that I, have to do some more research on because it's new to me. But I think so. Do I need to save these weeds? Let's see. I don't know that I do. So I'm just going to get rid of it because storage is a problem. Yeah, super exciting. Talking to them now. The other thing that happened that I haven't done anything about yet because I've just been so busy with other stuff. I I am eligible to apply for the YouTube Partner Program now because the channel has reached 10,000 watch hours, which thank you so much for helping us get there. That is cuckoo crazy nuts. So once I apply, if it gets accepted, we can have channel memberships. And once we hit the 1,000 subscribers, then the ad revenue kicks in. But we've already gotten to the point where we're eligible for memberships, super chats, stickers, podcasts, members only stuff, which is crazy, cuckoo crazy. I just have to find time to actually fill out the application and get it going. Okay, I have a coin, the lucky box. I'm scared. I don't know if this will be good luck. Heat root. Oh, that's pretty good. That can be a rare item, I think. Maybe. Oh, yeah, and then these are stickers. Cute. Okay. Oh, I should also buy... Oh, I remember what I wanted to do, but I'm just going to buy some for now. We're going to buy worms for fishing. There. You didn't unlock super chats yet, though. For me, it says that I have to apply for it to get it going. I have not done the application, but mine is like membership, super chats, super stickers, fill out the application to unlock them. And then the next milestone is ad revenue for me. So I gotta find time to do the application. There is like some concerns I have about the application just because of like the nature of my channel that I have to figure out. Basically, like, if you look at my channel, a lot of my older videos have many, many views because they were gameplay footage of, like, Harvest Moon Animal Parade and Tree of Tranquility. Actually, let's fish a little. I want to hunt and fish is what I'm after here. But yeah, it's like a lot of those, and when you apply, like, part of the application is having original content that they review your original content. And my concern is it's not that I don't have original content, it's just that I don't know, like, the videos that have like the most hits for me are videos of gameplay and not like, I didn't like create anything. I recorded stuff happening in a game. So I have to go back and see, you know, do I want to unlist those and have them just review streams and the Witchbrook video and the Grand Bazaar tips and tricks, and maybe, you know, not do it until I push out some of the other videos I'm working on. But that's like the problem. That I don't want to get rejected because I don't want them to be like, oh, well, you're riding on like people watching videos of cutscenes, you know? Because that's what I started doing when I was younger, was that. Gone are the days where I can binge your VODs without being disturbed. I know tons of creators that do Let's Play stuff. Do they voice over their Let's Plays? Or is it just like silent? Oh my god, this fish. It's a little brat. Yeah, do they do voiceovers? Or is it just like gameplay? Because I guess I know creators that do that too. I don't know if they're monetized channels though. Oh my god, what are you doing? Did they change this? Why must Gooby be level 10? Oh, yeah, I'm crying in level 3 because I'm a returning player. I've seen creators do silent Let's Plays. Yeah, I've seen that too. Like your streams, at least that's what I prefer to watch. And it's like my favorite kind of thing to do. Like I really enjoy making videos too, but I'd much rather engage directly with everyone here. It's much more fun. The 100 days have been on the rise. I know. 100 days and 100%ing have been on the rise. I don't watch game videos without voiceover and comments. Yeah. And that's the thing of my older Animal Parade videos. They're not voiced over. They're just like, here's a clip of a cutscene. Here's a clip of me getting married. And what I had done back then was in the description, I had put like, this is how you unlock this, or this is how you trigger this cutscene. But unfortunately, it's like the videos that have the most views on this channel because they're also like 15 years old. But like I have some streams with over 1,000 views now. I have both of my videos are over 3,000 views that are more recent with the voiceover. So I'm trying to determine, is that enough to be accepted? Or should I unlist the older stuff and have them just review the newer things I've been doing? I don't know. I also don't know what happens if you get rejected. If you can like apply again. I don't know. I really like hearing the creator. Yeah. I do too. And it's like, now it's what I prefer doing. But when I started this channel, I was like a 15-year-old who had like the capture cards back then were a brick. They were like this giant thing. And I would take it and hook it up to my Wii and my computer and record a cutscene and pop it onto YouTube. I think you can keep applying. Oh, that's good to know. I think you can too. Yeah. Are you okay? It reminds me of when I used to lay with my siblings, just less cussing. Yeah, it is like a pseudo couch co-op for sure. Yeah, like I like popping someone's stream open and parallel playing with them too. I don't know why it's so satisfying, but it just is. I feel like I'm not alone. Don't you dare get away from me, you brat. How many do I have? Oh, okay, I caught a lot more than I thought I did. Almost used up all the worms. I have no idea. I've just done the super chat and the gifting. No memberships or commercials. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard this, Coatsy, but I'm able to apply for the super chats, super badges, and the memberships right now. And then the next milestone is just the ad revenue. Oh my god. But like, my worry is that many of my popular and most watched videos are just of gameplay clips with no voiceover. So I'm debating if I should unlist those before I apply, just so they see like the streams and the more recent voiced over videos. I hate this fish. you would easily be able to get them, no worries. Even though it says that they look for like original content, I think they even call out like just gameplay footage is a no-no. I have to go back and see. No! How many do I have? 3. Yeah, I would really like to because I'm motivated of making a podcast as well because I like to talk. Should I be trying to fish in that bubbling spot? Like, is that what I'm supposed to do? Since you started back to streaming, you've gained 300 plus subs. You're constantly growing. If you remain consistent, you'll be golden. I'm so sorry for being quiet. Was driving to my next customer. Congrats, Joy. Thank you so much. Considering that those videos are a few years old and the most recent have been you being more active with the community, I think the videos won't affect you. That is good to know. Oh my god, I thought it was just a floating fishing rod. I'm so sorry, Einar. Did I get in your way? Yeah, maybe I should just go for it. Ah! Stupid, stupid fish. Okay, we weren't ready for that one. I would listen to your podcast, Joy. I miss doing the Coatsy and Cat chats with Make Way for Cat. They were so fun, but they're also a lot of work if you're inserting the video in the background. Yeah, I figured they'd be a lot of work, but I'm very motivated to do one because I feel like the channel is in a cool spot right now of growth, and I want to share the journey and the behind the scenes, especially as someone who like works full time in a very senior role at a tech company. Yeah, this is like an interesting thing to have happen on the side. Oh, I don't know if I want this. I think you should just go for it. Okay, guys, I will. We'll just go for it. I'd say give it a try. We'll all be here supporting and cheering you on. You guys are so sweet. I totally agree with what you said earlier. I want to do more things in life that I want. I love my job, but I want to stream games and chat with friends too. Even a podcast would be fun one day. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, life is extremely fleeting, and we should do the things that we want and not let our jobs take our lives over. That's where I'm at. And I always see it as like, I look at people that, you know, do content creation. Maybe they do it full time. Maybe they do it part time. Maybe they do it just for fun. But they do it and they do it well. And they have these wonderful friends and communities behind them. And I always just say, like, if they can do it, I can do it too. And I clearly want to do it. Are you thinking of podcasting solo, inviting guests? Joy and Mr. Joy? I don't think Mr. Joy would ever do it. He's a very, very not talkative person. I'm open to anything, you know? I'm open to yapping and having a podcast to share more about like my personal life and what's going on there and like the behind the scenes of this channel. And I'm also open to guests and friends. And I mean, I think that's also a really cool way to network with people. Yeah, I feel like I'm saying I'm not saying the quiet part out loud. Which is that, okay, I'll tell you guys, because it's my first day back after a month-long vacation. Like I said, Japan gave me a lot of mental clarity about life and what I want out of life while being there. And I mean, we have some people here who maybe don't know like the full lore of me and this channel, but this is an old channel. I started it when I was in high school because I loved Harvest Moon, now Story of Seasons. I loved it. I wanted to do something, but back then things were different. I mean, I don't think I had the resources available to me to make like proper videos, but I loved doing it. I went to college, became a teacher, hated that, hated it, did it for 5 years, hated it, was miserable, thought that I needed to get out of there ASAP, but it took 5 years, sadly. And COVID happened. That gave me a way out because we started working remotely. I had more time. I was commuting like an hour to work and back every day, which, oh my God. Don't do that. If you hate driving, don't do that because it was awful. But I wasn't commuting anymore when COVID happened. So suddenly I had all this time. I started exploring other career options. I came across the world of tech, came across like software development, learned that, spent 1 year learning how to do that, networking, found a job. At the time, it was a startup. Became a teacher, hated it, not me thinking about my hubs. Oh no, does he hate it too? I hope he doesn't hate it. I didn't want to hate it. But as soon as I realized I hated it, I knew I had to get out. Like, that's what happened. I didn't even second guess it. I was like, nope. We gotta leave. Actually, speaking of leaving, I do want to try and hunt a little. So yeah, learned that, found a job. At the time, it was at a startup. Is this a bird? What is that? I'm scared. Found a different job. Thought that I had made it. Okay, because mostly I was just happy that the job was remote. And I was like, that's it. That is the dream. We now work remote full time. Yes. I've now been in this job for about 5 years. And I'm not mad at it, okay? I am grateful for it. I'm grateful for all the opportunities it's given me. The financial freedom it's given me. I'd be lying if I said it didn't provide for me in a way that teaching could never. But now that I've been in it for 5 years, I'm in a place of just like, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life though? And I don't know. Like, is it what I want? I'm not sure. Am I capable of doing it for the rest of my life? Yeah, probably. Like, is this gonna make it? Oh my God. I don't know how I did that. I'm so sorry, Cernuk, but I need money and I kind of hope I get a plushie. My bad, everyone. I'm a horrible, horrible person. But yeah. So I'm in a place of just like, I don't know if this is what I want to be doing, but I also don't know what else I'd be doing if I wasn't doing what I do now. And when I went to Japan, I just kept having moments of like, I've always wanted to work for myself in some capacity. I just don't know how or what avenue that would be through. And I think now I'm in a place of, well, let me just channel all of that through YouTube until I figure it out. I don't know what that means yet. Is this gold? No. One shot. Joy is a markswoman. It's only one shot because I think of the standard arrow. I don't, or maybe it's the Sernuk. I don't remember. By the way, my husband, who like barely ever plays Palia, freaking hopped on here one day, went hunting for like 5 minutes, and found a stupid plushie. And I have murdered approximately 4,800 Sernuk, and I don't have any plushie. Oops, I scared him. I haven't played Palia in so long, and this is making me want to do it again. You should. You should. My proudest achievement as of late is level 10 hunting. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that I want to be a full-time YouTuber, but I am trying to say that I'm not opposed to it either. And I definitely now have all this energy and creative juice from being in Japan. And I think I'm just going to take it all out on my channel and see what happens. Yes, more people to add as friends. Exactly. The people who don't care get all the luck, right? Did he trade it with you like a good husband would? Okay, he tried to, but we're like stupid and couldn't figure out how to do it. We like didn't know how to make the exchange. And maybe it's because I was trying to give him a rock in exchange for the plushie, but we just like couldn't figure it out. But I literally was like, here's a stone for the plushie. Oh, that was a poof Sernuk. Maybe if I'm streaming it, I'll get streamer luck, and I keep pressing the wrong button and get the stupid thing. Are we not already friends? Yeah. Lovely. Oops. Are you friends with all of us now on Palia, Lovely? I think you're doing a great job. I love your streams. You're gonna be my senpai from now on. I told my boyfriend I'd like to start streaming soon too. You should. You should. 'Cause listen, I also believe in paying it forward. So if you do start streaming, I will come to your streams. If you ever want to collab, we will do a collab. And like, I want to be really real with you all for a second. Okay, I want to be just, sorry. This has been on my mind for forever, so. Why are you not equipping? Cool, Palia. Palia is not registering any of my tools. I love that. Thank you so much. Now will you? Nope. And you're just by yourself. Okay, cool. Cool. Maybe let's reset and go back home. You should. Yes, you should just play it again, Coatsy. And we should all, yes, we'll all support each other. All right, cool. Thanks, Palia. Thank you so much for that. We're just going to go back to where we were now that that's fixed. It did assist. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Okay. I'm going to overshare now. Sorry. If you hear noises, it's my headphones hitting the microphone because they fell off my face. All right, so here's the thing. I just said that I believe in paying it forward, right? I have stream rules that are posted in like the stream, the video description or the whatever. And one of them says like no self promo. Okay, listen. I used to stream on Twitch once upon a time. And there were a lot of times where people would come into those streams and try to sell me their artwork or promote like their art channel. And it was like excessive. And sometimes it was like borderline harassment. That's actually why I stopped streaming on Twitch, was the influx of people like that. That really frustrated me, and I just like, it felt like no matter what I did, more of them would find their way back, and I just left. Came to YouTube, or I guess I came back to YouTube because I always had this channel, and it's been much better. I still put that there out of the fear of like, please don't come in here and try to sell people stuff. Like, don't do that. But I firmly believe in uplifting other people, and I love other creators and other streamers, and I love shouting other people out, and I want other people's channels to blow up. I want whatever like makes that creator happy. I want that for them. Okay. And so if you're in here wondering, should I start streaming? Should I start a channel? Should I start this, that, or the other thing? Yes. You should, because it's really fun. And if there's a part of you that is wondering if it's for you, you won't know until you try, and you might just find something that you really love doing. And I want to hype you up. I do. I want, like, if you're in here, I want to say, oh my God, please everyone go follow this person, check out their channel, because we're all just trying to make something out of nothing. And we're all just people. And at the end of the day, all we really have is ourselves and each other. So, yes, please do it. You might come across other spaces where any type of like self-promotion or whatever is frowned upon and a no-no. But this space is one where I want people to grow with each other and build that kind of a community. And hopefully we all look back one day grateful that we started and grateful that we had each other's backs. A hungry archer. Cool, Palia. Are you just not gonna have buttons work today? There we go. Okay, I had to pause because there. I also used to stream on Twitch a long time ago. Honestly, never had that happen to me before. But then again, stuff like that is not fun to deal with. Yeah, it was very weird. One of them somehow like found me on Discord. I don't know how. And it was like, they were harassing me. And it was just too much. Hides in shame corner and thinks about how to avoid talking about personal channel from now on. No, do not. Because I want you to hype up your channel here. Is this a flow tree? Yeah, let me water it. Oh my God, it is. I didn't know there were little ones here you could chop by yourself. And it isn't self-promo if you do the promo. Exactly. So like if you're in here and I know that you stream, you're a creator, you're whatever, I want to hype you up. I really, really do. Because you deserve good things to happen to you. You deserve to make this your livelihood if that's what you want. if you all you want is for this to be your part-time thing and you're looking for friends, I want that for you, and I want to send people your way. I want to send love your way. And I won't even get mad if, you know, people are in here and they're like, oh yeah, next week I'm going to be streaming this game, because I'm going to read that and say, hey everyone, then next week please go and see their game. And the thing of it is too, is that you'll never know. Wow, I'm so mean. I'm just like a sniper up here. The thing of it is that you'll never know unless you try. And we often might ask ourselves, what if I fail? If I do this thing? And that's not the right question to ask. It's not. You should be asking, what if I fly? What if I succeed? What if this becomes something? Then what? And you won't know unless you try. And you also won't know the impact that you might have on somebody else that is sitting in your stream someday wondering if they should pursue this or a different passion of theirs, and that they needed to hear your story. So do it. I found you through Joy's channel. Joy's so great. You were so sweet. A very small flow tree. Yeah, like, I wonder if they did that on purpose, Mints, for people that didn't want to do the gatherings together. I don't know. Joy's amazing. I'm super glad she started streaming again. Aww. Found Joy through Josh's gaming garden and became friends prior to her starting. That I remember that. It was like we became instant friends, and I love that. Melissa, hello. Welcome in. That is very sweet. I found both of y'all's channels through Josh. See? Josh bringing people together. I just randomly found you while watching people read Reddits. What? I love Palia and you seem really kind and chill, so I made sure to subscribe. Thank you so much. Please tell me how to pronounce your name. Is it Gina? Gianna? Let me know. And welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here. The Flow Tree Grove is going to spawn soon. Oh yeah, because it's almost midnight. Lovely. I don't know if you remember this. I think it was you that I told that I was like nervous and shy about going to a flow tree chopping with other people, but I successfully did it multiple times over the weekend, and I asked people for help and they helped me. It was amazing. Do you only post updates here on YouTube, Joy, for future streams? For now, I do, but I am starting up a Discord in the works. Again, my issue is that I need a mod, and I'm trying to like find all the time for all the things, but I think it will happen. I met Coatsy through Josh too, and he shouted her channel out. He did? I love him. Josh is so great. Gina. Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know. Josh is the sweetest. Proud of you for being brave of asking others. They were very nice. They waited for me to like get there. Okay, because here's what happened. Someone like did the flare and they were like, Flow Tree Grove in like C6. And I promise I'm not stupid, guys. But I was like, where? Where's C6? And then I realized I had to just get myself to that general area, and then I could see them doing the flare. So then I found the grove. I did Palia on the beta server prior to it being on Steam. I'm contemplating doing that since it has all my stuff. You're contemplating playing it on Steam? Is that what you're doing? The community tab on YouTube is a hassle. I wish it gave us a notification, but no, it's just there. Yeah, that's the thing. The notifications on YouTube suck. That's why I'm like, okay, I have to branch out, and I gotta branch out and try different things. And not just like in that regard either. I mean, I'm trying to branch out with videos I'm making. I'm trying to learn how to do shorts. all the things. Did I murder all the Sernuk? Did I? Where am I? I'm here. Okay, no, there might be more this way. But yeah, that was my little soapbox that I've been stewing with for months now. Because I'm not gonna like say any names, okay? And it's no one here that any one of us has ever talked about. I've been in other streams before where there's like a person in the chat who says, I love like this game, I love this stream, I just started streaming too, and the streamer will be like, no, don't talk about that. And I could just like, they can run their channel however they want. They're more than welcome to do that. And they can and should feel empowered to do what they think is right and best for themselves. But it made me think about my own channel and my own, like you guys and whoever might be lurking in the shadows, that I could just never do that. And if you're starting something out, please know that this is a safe space to find a community and to tell us your goals and your dreams and your passions so that we can cheer you on and so that we can help you. Yeah, I have it. Oh my god, there's like my eyelash is in my eye. Ow. I have it on Steam as well. I'm thinking it may be better on the OG PALIA server since I made purchases on there. Oh, I see. Do it from Steam, being free to play at least. You don't have to buy it again. Yeah, I used to play on the OG server too, and every purchase I made still exists when I downloaded it on Steam. Homie would help you with shorts? Really? I would love to reach out to her. She's the queen of shorts? I've never actually seen her channel. Like, my understanding is that she doesn't post anymore, but I would love to like go back and watch her old stuff if it's somewhere. How does this run on deck? It runs very well on deck. It does make the deck hot. It's like Coral Island on the deck. That's what I would compare it to. Deck over Switch any day, for sure, is what I say. She's considering starting up again. I would love that. See, okay, Homie is the reason why I wanted to play DDV again, but I think I need like a friend to play DDV with because I'm having a hard time getting back into it by myself. And I'm back into Palia now. She renamed her channel again. Okay. Do you think if I asked her for it, she would share? Maybe I should just ask. She posted a short in Coatsy's Discord. Really? In the streamer support channel? I'll have to look. Is this real life, guys, that I don't have a plushie? What the heck is this? Oh, the waterlogged chests. Is this real? She would send me a link? Okay, perfect. Plushies do be rare. Yeah, my murder count has gone up. I mean, I think we're basically at 670,000 murdered Cernuks and no plushie. I didn't mean to scare you. Fine. I'll just get you. And you. Oh, wait, and you. Plushie, plushie. Okay, the sticker pack, I almost had a heart attack because you know what I thought that was. Ugh. Okay, I'm pausing. I need a coffee break and I need to catch up on chat. Wait a sec, I'll help out. Carl be doing something. Carl's be doing something. Homie's probably one of the sweetest human beings on the planet right beside you. So yeah, she would probably love you. Aww. She is very sweet. She was... I have this really cute memory of Homie being in my stream when the dating update came out in Fields of Mystria. And she was watching the Rias cutscene with me. And she was like, my heart is beating so fast. And mine was too, but it was just so funny that she was so invested. So yeah, I love her. I'm sorry, I'm just like hydrating with different drinks while you guys are chatting. Does being in a party raise the stakes? Or you just have to be lucky? For a plushie, I believe being in a party makes it easier because there's more of you and you share the loot. And that's the stupid thing that me and Mr. Joy didn't do, was we went plushie hunting separately. And he's in my party now, but yeah. Yes, it does. It raises the chances. Yeah. I mean, I was dying with the Caldaris dating cutscene, so I completely understand. I thought it was so cute that she stopped what she was doing to watch that cutscene, and she was freaking out. Switching over to your phone, BRB, no worries. No worries. Oh, look at this person. Nice shot. Nice shot. I'm so excited to have joined this community. Everyone here is so sweet and funny. Is everyone on the Coatsy Discord? I want to chat with you all. I believe everyone here is on Coatsy's Discord. If you're in the chat right now and you don't know what we're talking about our dear friend Coatsy Day, who's in the chat. Coatsy is a wonderful creator and streamer here on YouTube. Please subscribe to her channel. She has a Discord, and a bunch of us that are in this chat right now are on that Discord. And it's just a really great community to be in. If you want to talk to more of us outside of streams, definitely join. You should have you should have a Discord notification now. Ooh, I'll have to look. Just playing matchmaker for Homie B and Joy. You're so cute, Carl. Thank you so much. I honestly haven't played many games outside of the Story of Seasons franchise. I played Rune Factory and Fantasy Life on the DS, but watching all the games y'all play looks like so much fun. They are so much fun. And honestly, you're in good company because there's a lot of Story of Seasons lovers in the chat right now. I know many of us are addicted to Grand Bazaar. And I mean, like, for me, I started my channel around Harvest Moon, old school Harvest Moon, so I get it. How did I get that? That is cray cray. I see this copper and I want to get it, but I also think I have so much in storage that I don't. Mitz got bored of Grand Bazaar. Talk to me. What happened? What is this? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Is this ginger? Let's go. Always use more of that. Oh, what a shot. I feel like that was too far away. Like that shouldn't have happened, but I'll take it. Dang it. Not me being mad that all the Sernuk are gone after what I just did to all of them. You thought the end game was a disappointment? Okay, I can't blame you. Min-maxing happened and he was flooded with money? Okay, I saw your screenshots, Mints, of... Like, you had posted, like, a picture of what you were selling that day. And I was floored. How did you... Oh, no, this is, not a one-shot. I'm gonna have to chase it down. Don't run, don't run. It's okay, it's okay. No plushie? Probably after I made 2 million on one shift and get all the teleport unlocks from the strange portables. So are you not engaging in the end game at all? Did Josh? I need to catch up on Josh's Grand Bazaar streams. He had so many while I was in Japan that I tried to watch, but because of the time difference, I would fall asleep. You were asking the same thing? I don't get it. Okay. Scared his friend, but... You know, it's kind of messed up that you're hunting hundreds of deer because you want a stuffed version of them to remind you of all the animals you ended for it. I'm not a good person. Don't do what I'm doing, guys. Oh, the murder! The murder! Excuse me, what did that give me? Ugh. Alright, running a restart and then should be ready to play. Already linked my account. Oh, let's go! I assume you're talking about Palia and Steam and linking to Steam, but let's go. I mainly wanted to see what it had before I hit endgame in rank 7 bazaar, since I hit rank 6 bazaar in the beginning of fall year 1. Dang! And now you've moved on. I just caught up on Josh's streams yesterday and then he pulled a surprise stream. Wait. What? What surprise stream? Yesterday? I need to see. Oh, or was it the bingo update? Cuz I saw that. I didn't see a stream, but I mean I saw the update. I also got my first basement too during fall year 1. Mince, how? Mince should be making the tips and tricks videos, y'all. That's what I say. I think it was on Wednesday. What day is it today? It's Friday. Would you like me to join you, Joy, and help the chances? I would. I would. I have to run back to my plot to sell the evidence of my murder. But then, yes. Yes, we should go plushie hunting. I'm talking about Palia. Let's go. Josh would be so sad to hear Mince. He's so hyped right now. It did. Okay, someone has to tell me. Is Josh loving the bingo update? I'm gonna kill this one too. Sorry. It's just, it was on my way, you know? It was like on my way. Is he liking the bingo update? I have not checked it out yet. Oh, hold up. Sorry. From the corner of my eye, I saw that. Hold up. Whoa. Probably my harsh rating of 6 out of 10 for Grand Bazaar. Ooh, wow. Yeah. That. No, I'm proud of you for rating it the way that you want to rate it. I know there's lots of love for Grand Bazaar in general, but that is fair. Look how cute this is. Oh, he was sick. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Yeah. Poor Josh. Oh, he was saying, I'm so excited. That's so cute. I was at work and saw the stream with the bingo update. I sent it to Mangle and she just went, what? The girl didn't believe me. Going by one of his videos, he seems like he really likes it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm a bit disappointed. That's fair. Okay, so... No, I did not want to put all those in there. Why, Joy? Actually, I just want to save a couple for cooking. That's for cooking. That's for me. Ugh. I'm selling the rest. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Sell this. Bye-bye. Just... Oh, I should cook it, though. Shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay, let's just sell this stuff that I really can't be bothered with. Yikes. I'm more picky than I normally was with games nowadays. Yeah, I think that makes sense. My cat is levitating. That's cool. I haven't been watching his Grand Bazaar streams simply because I don't want to be spoiled. I'll hop on for 30 seconds to add a view and boop the like button. Honestly, that is totally fair. That's the thing, is that you don't want to be spoiled, you know? Plus, like, you stream the game too, and I'm sure you want to have a genuine reaction on live stream when you come across new stuff, and not like, oh yeah, I know what's gonna happen. The cat has now become Harry Potter, and the cat was in the fire? Like, what are you doing? More fish. I need to make more of these. I have to buy another crafting license, I think. I think I'd be out of them. Exactly, you got it in one. Yeah. Even if you weren't streaming, I mean, I'm sure you would not want your game to be spoiled either. I do that too. But I also, like, oftentimes when I open up a stream that I'm not actively going to engage in, I'll just leave it on for background noise and I'm not really paying attention to what's happening. Cat energy, like, whoa, cat does what it wants because it's a gosh darn cat. This is true. Oh, speaking of games, what are you all looking forward to before 2025 ends? Witchbrook for me. Oof, is that it? I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. I feel like it's Witchbrook on my radar mostly. Am I wrong in that? I am checking out Pokemon Legends ZA. We're going to stream it next week. In case you don't know, I love Pikachu. And I'm playing the game primarily because I love Pikachu. So I don't really know like what I'll think of the game or how much I'll stream it, but because I'm a Pikachu lover, I figured it'd be fun to Pikachu hunt for a while. Oh, Moonlighter 2. Okay, yes, that's a good one for this year. I forgot. I forgot about that one. That's it until Hermit and Pig on January 22nd. Oh, that comes out next year? Oh, that's cool. Endless Vault, Undusted, Letters from the Past. ZA in 6 days. Yeah. I was excited about Pokemon, but I'm hating what Nintendo is doing. I will finally pass and enjoy watching others play. What? What did Nintendo do? Witchbrook is apparently coming out holiday 2025. But we haven't really heard too much. Like, I don't think there's been much news lately. I could be wrong, but I need to open these before I forget. Makeshift failed planter? Failed? Makeshift medium planter. Okay. They're patenting game mechanics that have been around for years. What? Girl, that's shady. I will probably skip ZA. I don't know if Mango will too. The main focus are battles and tournaments, and that's what I like the least in the franchise. I know, that's my worry about it. But we'll check it out. We'll check it out and see the vibe. I don't know if I'll long-term commit to it, sadly. Cute. See, I love the decorating in this game. It's just good. What is this though? Like, what is this? That is a sad-looking planter. No. You can just go in there. What are these? Junk? I don't want junk. Oh, wait. I don't want to put that in there. Come back. The planter is doing its best, okay? Ooh, I need to eat. And I think... Do I have to make more arrows? Oh my god, I do. Okay, more arrows, and I have to make more iron bars. Yeesh. Holy smokes. Make that fewer iron bars. Just kidding. Just kidding. My cat's freaking out again. Poor planter. Wait, save that junk. One of the villagers tends to ask for it on their weekly wants. Ooh, okay. Well, I have it. It's there. Ugh, I haven't even tended to my crops. I need to cook more food. Lately, I've been making the dumplings because it's pretty easy. It's been pretty easy. So that's what we'll do. It requires a lot of chopping. I have to work on the weekly ones too. Can my cat like move out of the way of the knife? That would be nice, sir. Oh my god. Wait, what am I missing? Is that the ginger? It's the ginger. Let's go. And now we mix. Oh, I had to actually press a button. And now we flip. Hey! Yeah! Star quality, let's go. Hi everyone, I was binging Joy's Grand Bazaar bots for background as I work when I saw the live sign. So nice to meet you all. Hello, welcome in. Is it Valor? Let us know. Welcome in. I have chopped, cooked, and buried my cat so often. Like, yeah, you're chunky, but you're not food. Yeah, this cat insists. Look at it. Look at it. I remember when they announced Palia, they said you're free to do as you like. Focus on you want, but that seems false. You still need to level all the skills. Okay. Lovely. As our resident Palia expert, is that true or false? Because I feel like I agree with that. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, right now my goal is to get level 8 gardening so that I can have the preservative jars and make preserves and pickle stuff. Clearly I'm blocked until I get to that level 8. And clearly there's other things I'm trying to do, but I need to get my skills up. And even if I don't like doing a particular skill, if I want the thing that the skill gives me, I have to do it. Gotta say, this channel always has the nicest interactions. We're glad that you're here and that you're part of it. It's Velor. Okay, good. Welcome in, Velor. We are all, well, lots of us are getting back into Palia. Ooh, reach the next level for fishing. Okay, and another coin. Alright, so we have our food. We have arrows. I have a coin. I didn't see how much money. Okay, we're doing kind of okay with money. Kind of, sort of. I want to go check out the Spooky Moon store. Expert is a loose term on my end because I started the game this year. That, you know what? This year's almost over. So you're an expert. I feel like, Caro, that is my impression, though. Technically, they do let you do whatever you want, but I feel like they added this as a way to give people a sense of progression. That's a very diplomatic way of saying it. It's true. I think they did have to give people a sense of progression. I do not remember how to play this. There's a learning curve to Palia. Like, I don't think it's the easiest game to just jump right back into, but it is easy to just pick something and start doing it, I think. Friend me, please. Did you send me a friend request? I didn't mean to wave. If you send me one, you can you see my in-game name? Yeah, you can. Upper left-hand corner. Ooh, look at these. Spooky jack-o'-lantern. Spooky surnuck-o'-lantern. Spooky candles. Floating candle. What? Wait. I need to see what that is. Wallpaper and a leaf pile? Cute. Okay, let me get a jack-o'-lantern. And spend my coin at Zeki's. Oh, please be something good. Sick style Bahari board. Is that a skateboard? Oh, my husband would like that. I should trade him for the plushie. How do I friend you? I sent you one. It took me a bit to find out where. Yes, there's a spooky store right now. It's part of the Spiritfest spectacle. It's right in front of Zeki's. There's an item at the bottom that has requirements that I didn't see. Oh, you have to complete the Spiritfest outro. I just thought that I could farm and forage, but I needed so many materials I couldn't buy that I had to go mining and fishing after all. They don't actually let you specialize in one field. Yeah, I don't think they do. I agree with that. I don't think they do. This is a very crafting heavy game for sure. I guess while I'm here, maybe I should get more crafting licenses. That's how you get the candles. I've been crafting like crazy, thinking I haven't unlocked it yet. Oh no. Yeah, I guess they're just, you use the in-game currency. Stop making crafting licenses more expensive. Hey, there it is. We're friends. I have to see how these candles work. I gotta see. Is this the way back home? It is. Joy, there's like a little map up there. Hello? What are you doing? Okay. Let's see what these look like, because I'm really curious. Oh my god, I just realized I can change the tip at the bottom by moving the joystick. I didn't know you could do that. I'm sorry. Huh? Do I put them here? Am I stupid? Oh. Look at those. The candles are expensive, I know. But look at them. They move out of your way? What? Okay. That... All right. I need 1,000,000 of these immediately. Hogwarts is in your garden? That's exactly what I thought was Hogwarts. Wow, I really like that. Look, I'm like moving them around. That is so cool. Imagine having like 1,000,000,000 of them everywhere. Okay, let's see the pumpkin. Okay, I was kind of expecting it to be small. She's small, but cute. Small but cute. And then do I want this? Do I just give this to Mr. Joy? I feel like he wants this and not me. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to him. I'm not gonna give him these though. Yikes, I forgot my crops. I'm not trying to harvest, I want to weed. Something is in the way. Oh. I was trying to put the board down. Oh no. All my tomatoes. Are you like not? Okay. Hello? Do you only get your gardening up when you harvest crops and not water them? What about if you plant crops? I feel like I've been at level 7 for 5 years. Only when you harvest? Why? That's so mean. That's a grind, girl. At least planting them should give you something. That's crazy. Ranching is taking forever for me. It only counts when you gather what? Okay. I feel like that should change. That's like a lot of grinding that you'd have to do. Like, maybe too much. Do I have... no, let me just take these, I guess. Okay, we'll plant those. It is tedious. Yeah, that's like, I don't know, to me that feels like a balancing thing because, like, not everyone who plays can play that much to get all this grinded out, you know? Like, it's killing me that it's not raising my gardening at all when I do that. Okay, so what do we have? We have more of these. I guess I'll just pop these in there too. Or not. Oh wait, this one I can. Okay. By the way, you're welcome to come visit my house. It's still a work in progress, but I can make meals for you both. You're so sweet. I want to learn how to do the cake parties. I never have, obviously. At least I am making decent money now. Yeah, my house is a work in progress too, because you can tell, like, I played at Christmas at one point and left that there. And did that, and then I stopped playing. But I'm very motivated by the decorating, so I want to make it better. You've never done a cake party either. It's the same situation with Final Fantasy XIV as well, and other MMORPGs out there. Is it like to get you to play the game more? Because, I mean, like, I guess I understand that, but I also don't want to be like, frustrated all the time, you know? You've done a cake party once with Josh? I forgot that Josh played the game ever. Okay, let's... I don't know if the animals eat this, but let's see. Pretty much, they want you coming back. But don't they want me to come back happy and not, like, mad at them? And not angry? Hello, Pikachu. Can I not talk to you, ma'am? Excuse? No? You don't want to talk? Okay. Still a young adult. You don't have anything to give me. That's fine. Please take this carrot. Pecorita, you do have something to give me. So here, eat this. Take pets. 6 eggs. Okay, I'll take it. Like, why is it that I can only pet my animals every 17 hours? Is that what it is? He kept running around trying to make himself useful. It was pretty confusing for Josh. Long time ago, it feels like. Aw, Josh. I read in the Palia Reddit that, like, if you want to join a cake party, you should look for a beginner-friendly one. I think maybe in the Discord you can find them. I'm not sure. Oh. Am I gonna get my shipment sales? Girl, or am I? Next shipment, 0 minutes. Gimme. You can keep petting them, but it won't count for their happiness. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, I get why people have, like, the FOMO of this game if you haven't played in a while, because you feel like you have to catch up, but... Is it gonna give me my dang money? Yes, it did. Okay, cool. Oh, I know what I wanted to see. I don't know if I'm able to do this, though, but... I don't want to talk to the glassmaker. I want to see... Oh, I do have to talk to Einar. Okay, I remember. I remember because I want a better fishing rod. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go get a better rod. I just realized I think I can also get a better bow because I'm level 10 now. Ooh, is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. Oops. Oh my god, what did I just get stuck on? Okay. I hope you're gonna sell the better fishing rod. Please? I don't know what level I have to be.
Speaking at me.
I didn't want to talk to you. Yes! Fine rod, let's go. Okay. I had purchased the worm farm and I didn't even remember when I did that. But I've been buying worms instead of making my own, which is fine because like it's cheap, but I felt stupid. And I literally just came out here without worms again. But I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Joy is savage today. What did I do? I don't know where I'm going. Did I get... No, because I didn't buy anything. Okay, but I will. I will buy something at Zeki's store again. And I have to fix my tools because... Yeah. I'm afraid. I'm afraid for them. Okay, Zeki, I am going to buy more worms, despite the fact that I can, in fact, make my own. It's fine. That's the inn. Sometimes I still get lost in Kilima. I get turned around. Okay, that's cheap. We'll just fix them all. There we go. First you want a live animal after animal saying I'm not a good person, and now you went to talk to Einar and said I don't want to talk to you. Oh no. I didn't mean it. Actually, I did. I did mean it. And I'm the worst. Okay, so which way am I going? What is this? What? I have a gift? Huh? Excuse me? Shiny Pod prize bag? Zenny the Shiny Pod? Is that one of the potatoes? Hendrix the Rocker Pod? What? Wait. I have some of these at home on the table. I'll show you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Like, are they just decorative? Are you supposed to trade with the little potatoes? I don't know. Okay, let me see. I don't know where I'm going to fit them because, see, I put them on this table before. Oh my god. You can really get them up close and personal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wee. Okay. Not easy to do with controller. Got it. Oh, I have 2 of the rocker pods. Maybe I should give one to Mr. Joy. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those. Ooh, look at them in the dark. Okay, so there is a... in the premium shop. No, not that. In the premium shop is this new outfit, which, okay. Wasn't expecting that. They do have a new landscape that looks really cool. Oh, they have the floating candles on it everywhere. That I could buy because I have enough coins for it. And I was considering it because it looks really cool. It's seasonal. Hollow Grove landscape. What is this? Plushy Park? Oh my god. Crazy. The landscape was tempting you, but you already got the autumn one? Wait, which autumn one? There's another autumn one? Harvest Homestead? Ooh, the elderwood is pretty. It's all purple. I like that. Oh, this one. Autumn Acres. Oh, this is cute. Very open. I don't have any of them yet. Whoa. That is crazy business right there. Unknowable Expanse. What is this? Can you... Where does your house go? What? I don't know how to compute that. And the Galewind Sanctuary. I think I saw someone use this on one of their plots as like a cooking area, and it was very cute. They have some really pretty ones. This is super cool, like mermaid themed, underwater. Yeah. See, it's stupid stuff like this that makes me like want to play and decorate. I also appreciated that they had spooky makeup. Like, look at the pumpkins. That's really cute. I'll have to noodle on which one to get because I do want to start decorating and fixing my plot. Especially once I'm able to make more money consistently. Yeah. Okay, my friends. As much as I wish that I could stay and play and stream all day, I cannot because I have to go get my hair cut. And I'm really nervous about it because I am getting my hair cut by a new person for like the first time in 15 years because my stylist retired and moved away. And I'm scared. And I have very curly hair. And I'm just like afraid. I don't want someone to mess it up, you know? Like, don't mess it up. But we're going to go see. We're going to meet her. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully I don't come back crying. And yeah. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and catching up on my Japan trip, playing some Palia with me. I know I yapped a lot in the beginning about Japan. I'll try to put a timestamp of when we actually started playing Palia in the comments. And I do plan on streaming again soon. I don't know if I'll be back tonight. I might be back later tonight with more Palia or something else. Or I might be back tomorrow. And we'll play something for a longer amount of time. I mentioned in the beginning of the stream that the next 2 weeks I'm a little bit more open, so I might sneak in some evening streams in the weekdays. I'll definitely be able to do longer Friday streams, I think. I'm looking at my thing right now because actually... Yeah, I should be able to stream next Friday. I'm going to a concert with my friend. I'm like, I forgot about this because we planned this like before I went to Japan. So I'm looking right now at what I said. It's not on my calendar. Yeah. Okay, no, I should be good for next Friday. I think, yeah, the concert's in the evening on Friday. So we'll be here in the daytime streaming. And then I probably a weekend day too. So yeah, it'll be good. We're going to play Pokemon next week as well. Check that out. See how it goes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the good, cozy vibes. I love you all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.
셋별